Welcome to the Byron Middle School assessment page. In the Infinite Campus parent portal, there's a tab for assessment. Under the assessment, when you click on that, it'll pop up, you'll get a little window that will look something comparable to this. This here is just the NWA that we'll focus on. NWA Math, NWA Reading. NWA, this M represents math. This obviously represents reading. The 10 represents the year, so 2010. These are the exact dates that the tests were taken. And then here's our scores. A score of a 223 in math and a score of a 212 in reading. The result should not be, there should be no indication of any result, so it should be blank. Now, figuring out what these scores, or 223 and a 212, see what these kind of mean, give you a little insight. The scores that are determined of a 223 or a 212, or whatever your student or son or daughter, their score is, revolves around the testing year. And we look at the median score. So the beginning of the year median, middle of the year, and the end of the year. What you need to compare to is the end of the year. At Byron Middle School, we test from spring to spring, so it is an end of the year test. The only different one would be is 8th grade. If your son or daughter is in 8th grade, we test our NWA in the middle of the year, in the winter. So you, as an 8th grade parent, would look at the winter median. What these median scores are national means, which means at a 5th grade level, at 212 at the end of the year, half the students do better than a 212, half the students are below the 212 mark. So that kind of gives you an idea, is your son or daughter in the top half or the bottom half. And that's for each grade level. So a 212 here in reading, for 5th grade, a 216 for 6th grade, a 219 for 7th grade, and then we would look over here, a 222 for 8th grade. Again, that is reading, and then you'd make the same comparison here in math. Math is same thing, 220 in 5th, 225 6th, 230 7th, and then the median for 8th grade is a 232. Again, that being national, so in the nation. Below, down here in this table, it's the same thing, but we broke it down and did a little cleaner look here for you. This here is Byron, so this is actually the district average, and you will notice that these scores are higher than the national medians listed above. Byron tests much better than the nation. So in 5th grade, reading, and this again is a median, so as a 219. So again, you can compare, is my son or daughter in the top half or the bottom half? 219 in math compared to the national 212. 6th grade 222 to a 216. 7th grade would be a 226 to a 219. That's kind of how things work. And then this would be 8th grade as a 222 versus a 227. Math, you would apply the same concept over in this math column here. And that concludes the assessment for Byron Middle School.